Okay, everybody, Tony here, doing your perennials, and just want to let you know that we might be looking at the last one of the season. As season's winding down, we're looking at November. If you can believe that, it's coming faster than you think. But with that said, we're going to start off here with the lavender grosso. Our lavender has really held strong and looked fantastic for the last couple of months here, and you can see by this crop it's nice and consistent. Same old story that I give you every week, showing really nice, strong, clean foliage and a nice consistent crop to choose from. So anything you get out of here is going to look good, and it's going to look consistent, and it's going to look even better on your shelf. So lavender grosso. Okay, here, take a look at the lavender province. As you can see, there's some buds starting to shoot up there and a little bit of flower. Still a little bit of time to get you some color on this season, and you know, these things just are super fragrant. They're a fantastic looking crop right now, and just like the grosso, just like the rest of our lavender, just really nice and clean, and nice consistent crop. So lavender province, squeeze some color in at the end of this season. Okay, check out this crop of lavender phenomenal. These things really live up to its name. It has a nice, really silvery green tint to the foliage, and straight down the line, take a look at that crop. Nice and consistent. Few buds here and there. Again, it's just a really nice looking crop, and why not bring them on in, finish off your season with some nice looking perennials. Lavender phenomenal. All right, here we are at the lavender silver mist. Check them out. These ones have been showing color for a while now, and I wouldn't say they're in full bloom, but you know what, there's a decent amount of color out there. You can bring them on in, get that nice silvery foliage and a purple flower to boot. So lavender silver mist, end of season, bring them in. Nice little bit of color there for you. Okay, here we are at the Asarum splendens. I can't say enough about this crop. I really love the way that it's holding up, and as it should. It's a semi-evergreen. It should hold up pretty well through the winter for you. But with that said, it, you know, come spring and summer and fall, these things just look great. And as you can see right now, nice dark green leaves, not showing really any browning on it whatsoever. And they all have those nice white silvery splotches in each leaf. And you can see we have a whole lot of these left. And it's a really good plant. Bring them on in. It's great for shade. Asarum splendens. Try them out. All right, here we are back at the phlox, man. I can't believe how these things are holding up, as we're having some pretty cool nights out here, and some even cool days as well. But take a look at this crop right in front of me. You'll see that these things are all in full bloom, and just showing a whole lot of color. And you know what? You gotta order these things. You just have to bring them in. There's no reason why you shouldn't be. Get some color on your shelves for those last couple of weekends out there, and it'll brighten things up for sure. Phlox bubblegum pink. Okay, here we are looking at Phlox coral cream drop, and just like the bubblegum pink, look at this crop down here, all the way down the line to the end of the house. Is showing so much color that, you know, I don't even know what else to say. Every picture tells a story, and this picture is telling a story in of itself. Just check out this color. It's telling you the story that you can bring in phlox right now. You can bring in some perennials and still have a whole lot of nice color for a couple of weekends here coming up. You know, it's been pretty chilly out here, and these things are holding strong. Phlox coral cream drop and bubblegum pink. Bring them in. So let's take a look at this crop here of iris. You're looking at the variegata, and it's really looking very, very nice here with the variegated green and white leaf on all those blades there. It's really almost cut right down the half there of green and white. And you know what? These are still upright and still looking pretty nice. They have a little bit of brown tips to them, but again, you know, I've mentioned this before, we're almost into November at this point. I'm not sure what you would expect, except that these things wouldn't look as good as they do now. So iris variegata give you a little boost of color. I mean, it's variegated, it's just foliage, but when you have foliage like that, it just, you don't really need the flowers. So think about it and bring it in. Talk to your rep. Iris variegata. Okay, here's a nice looking crop of daylilies here. You're looking at going bananas. It's a proven winner. You can see some flowers here and there, a couple of buds here and there. But what really stands out to me is the nice clean foliage. I would be expecting to see a lot more brown on these things, but it's just not there. Holding up strong, and you know what? It's a nice looking perennial. Bring them in. All right, believe it or not, you're looking at a flower right there on Helleborus Pink Frost. But really, as you can see, there's not too many out there. But with that said, it is a very nice looking crop. Nice and green, nice and consistent. Those really nice serrated leaves really stand out actually. This thing's getting a little bit of height on it as well. It's just a really nice consistent crop. Bring them on in. It's a good Christmas plant to bring in, as they're a really early bloomer, and sometimes the snow doesn't need to keep them from blooming. I think we have some of these on our Christmas program. We still got a couple of weeks left to order, so check it out. Pink Frost. Okay, we're looking at Helleborus Shooting Star. You're not going to see any flowers on these, but what you are looking at is some really nice, clean Helleborus foliage, and the foliage is great on these because they do hold through the colder days, and depending where you're at, they might hold out all winter long and give you some nice, clean, evergreen foliage. So Shooting Star, I believe this one again, or as well, is on our Christmas list. So throw a red container on this thing and it looks pretty awesome. Helleborus Shooting Star. And here we're looking at the HGC Champion Helleborus, another great one. I really like Hellebore altogether. I just think it's a really neat plant because it does hold through the winter in a lot of areas, and being a perennial, that's pretty cool. And then with that, it gives you a nice early bloom too. Again, depending where you're at, you're going to get a nice little flower nice and early. I mean, sometimes as early as January, but definitely by early spring. So HGC Champion, you can see these are nice and consistent. It's a nice looking crop, showing no brown or brown leaves throughout, just nothing but green. So HGC Champion, everybody. All right, here we are at yet another Hellebore. You're looking at Merlin. Check them out all the way down the line, all the way to the end of the house. Looking really nice, just like Hellebore should this time of year. Really nice green foliage, and you know, bring them in. I can't stress that enough. Part of our Christmas program. Why not throw a little red container on it and give it some of that good old holiday spirit? Helleborus Merlin.